This is page 303. We are on lesson 11.2, addition and subtraction equations. Essential question: how do you solve equations that contain addition or subtraction? Start with a explore activity, modeling equations. Modeling equations. A puppy weighed 6 ounces at birth. After 2 weeks, the puppy weighed 14 ounces. How much weight did the puppy gain? So let x represent the number of ounces gained. So the puppy here started at 6 ounces and then it gained weight. We don't know how much though. So it gained x ounces, but we do know that after 2 weeks it was 14 ounces. So how do we figure out that x? Well, we're going to write an equation. To answer this question, you can solve the equation 6 plus x equals 14. And one thing we do is make a model here called algebra tiles. To answer this question, you can solve the equation 6 plus x equals 14. Algebra tiles can model some equations. An equation, mat, represents the two sides of an equation. So that means that this side and this side have to be equal to each other. To solve the equation, remove the same number of tiles from both sides of the mat until the x tile is by itself and on one side. So our equation's right here, 6 plus x equals 14. So check out what we have here. We have 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we have an x. So this picture over here, 6 plus x, should make sense. 6 plus x. Do you see 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and x, so 6 plus x. And then is equal to, over here there's 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Alright, so I'm going to clear all that. Here's our equation. And B says, how many 1 tiles must you remove on the left side so that the x is by itself? Well, I'm just going to go ahead and use a red here and cross them off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I had to get rid of 6. In other words, I'm going to get rid of this 6 right here to get x by itself. Well, if you get rid of 6 tiles on one side, you have to get rid of 6 tiles on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's not 14 anymore. Well, how many is it? What's your answer? It's how many? There's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So how many? So this question right here, how many must you get rid of? You must get rid of 6. Whenever you remove tiles from one side of the mat, you must remove the same number of tiles from the other side of the mat. Cross out the tiles that should be removed on the right side of the mat. We already did that. How many tiles remain on the right side of the mat? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The puppy gained 8 ounces. And that should make sense because if I put an 8 right here, is that statement true? 6 plus 8 equals 14. It is. So that should make a little bit of sense. Let's go to the reflect at the bottom of the page. Communicate mathematical ideas. How do you know when the model shows the final solution? How do you read the final solution? Well, we know that we're done when you have x by itself. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to answer more to this in a minute, but I'm going to go back to here real quick. And remember what we did was we crossed off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so what did we get? We have x all by itself. That's what we needed. And then when you count over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you have these. And so what is our answer? Our answer is x is equal to 8. Because x over here is equal to these 8 right here. So how do you read the solution? You read the solution is x is equal to the number of remaining tiles. Okay, that's a decent answer there. I'm going to reread the question and the answer. It says, how do you know when the model shows the final solution, and how do you read the solution? When you have x by itself, x is equal to the number of remaining tiles. So we have a picture at the top that kind of shows this too. I'm going to go ahead and make sure I've got all my answers in here. This is 6, that's how many removed. This is 8, that's how many were left. If you're wondering what the difference is, the answer to this question is here, how many did we cross off? We crossed off 6, and 8 is how many are left, and that's actually the answer. When x is all by itself, however many tiles are over here is the answer. X equals 8. the puppy gained 8 ounces. And then we check by putting 8 right here instead of x, and then we check our work. Is 6 plus 8 equals 14? It is. Therefore, we got the right answer. Okay, good job. You're done with page 303.